of Ms. Schultz to have her motion considered with a point of order that was untimely. It was a mistake. It was an error. In the future, we can fix it or do something different, but we cannot go back. It's fundamental in Roberts. You can't relitigate stuff you already lost if you didn't object timely, and it's not a continuing breach.
Mr. Chair, may I speak at mic 2?
No, but hold on. So here's where we're at. There's been a motion to overturn the ruling of the chair. The chair's ruling is that Mr. Chatterton's point is well taken and that we would retake up the vote as to whether or not we're at recess or not. So a vote to sustain the ruling of the chair would make us go into a revote of the motion to set aside the orders of the day. Voting no against sustaining the ruling of the chair would mean we would continue business. Does everybody understand where we're at?
Mr. Chair,
Mr. Chair, I would ask that after the debate is
Hold on.
allowed
I don't want
against
you
the
guys
ruling,
Hey,
that
wait,
debate
wait,
be
stop,
permitted
stop, wait,
in...
Stop. Hold on. I will recognize individuals who have an interrupting motion, but you can't just start speaking. Microphone 1 is just an interrupting motion.
Is debate allowed on this motion?
Not
the ruling of the chair?
Nope, debate is not allowed
Mr.
on
Chair,
this.
Mr. Sarwark was allowed to debate on the motion already.
That's not debate because it was overturning the ruling of the chair, so he gets to give an opinion to the body, but it's not a debate.
Mr. Chair, point of order. The
Mr.
point of
Chatterton, you're
order
not
was
being
raised
recognized.
timely.
Mr. Chatterton, come to order. Hey, don't take the microphone. Listen, Mr. Danke, please secure the member. Please secure the member. Give the microphone back. Hey,
I took this. Fuck. Mr.
Number one, hold on. Number one, give the microphone back, and I ask the member to come to order. Do not reapproach the microphone. Stay right where you are. Go back to your delegation, or I'll ask the body what to do with you. So calm down, separate, stop.
Mr. Chairman.
Hold on. We're going to move to a vote.
Mr. Chairman, point of order.
Point of order, microphone 3.
Aaron Starr, California. Please ask your parliamentarian, but an appeal of the ruling of the chair is a debatable motion. It allows people on both sides to speak. You get to speak first. You also get to speak last. But this is absolutely a debatable motion. Please talk to him about that.
Your point is well taken.
Mr. Chair.
We're on to debate.
As I was the one who initially asked to debate, I'd like to speak first.
Go ahead.
Ryan Brown, microphone 1. A day or two ago, I was one of the people at the microphones, and I was yelling point of order, point of order, point of order. My point of order was not heard. I had a discussion with you afterwards. I wanted to make sure that my point of order was heard timely. I believe Mr. Chatterton made his point of order before new business was taken up. So I believe if you would want to be consistent with what you had told me, we will go to the point of order, and that's correct. I was assured that if we speak at a microphone without objecting, talking over someone else, the point of order will be heard and timely.
Upon review, the parliamentary authority is very clear. I hate that the vote was not taken properly, but intervening business did happen, and so your point of order is not timely. So,
may I debate on the motion, Mr. Chair?
Mr. Chair, point of order, microphone 3.
I seek to speak in debate on the motion.
Go ahead, Mr. Chatterton.
Mr. Chair, the point of order was raised timely. It was raised by another individual on a microphone who you told to not yet, and then you recognized improperly the speaker at microphone 1.
Is this germane to the motion to whether or not this chair is sustained? Okay, go
yes,
ahead.
Mr. Chair. The ruling that the point of order was not brought timely, I believe, is incorrect. The point of order was raised at a microphone, and it was dismissed without being addressed, and then you recognized the speaker afterwards to allow the intervening business that should not have been allowed to supersede an interrupting motion. Therefore, the point of order was raised timely, that this was a 2/3 vote. The convention parliamentarian has confirmed that it should have been a 2/3 vote, and we have matters being inserted to try to supersede that.
Is there any further debate?
Mr. Chair, point of order, microphone 3.
Microphone 3.
Paul Bracco, delegate from Virginia. Mr. Chatterton was not the first to raise the point of order. I was, and it was ignored by the chair. My point of order was raised prior to the subsequent business. I would ask that it be addressed.
Microphone 1.
Microphone 1, Omar Curl.
Mr. Chair, are you refusing to address my point of order?
I'm sorry, repeat your point of order.
My
What is
point
your
of
point
order was that the motion to set aside the orders of the day was a two-thirds vote. I made the point of order prior to the later business.
And I've already ruled that that is the
Give me
case.
1 second. He's going to give it.
That's why we're going to reconsider. There's been a motion to appeal the ruling of the chair. So we're going to
The ruling of the chair was that the motion was made prior to previous business. This is like, I made it. Like, there was no previous business. It should have been addressed at the time.
Look, this isn't a conversation. What we're going to do is we're going to have discussion. Once discussion ends, the ruling of the chair is that we're going to retake the two-thirds vote. This is discussion on whether or not to appeal the ruling of the chair or to sustain the ruling of the chair. So once debate is ended, then we'll move on to whether or not to sustain the ruling and then either retake the vote or not. Microphone 1.
Yes, Omar Curl, Libertarian Party of Florida. Throughout the weekend, people have been cutting lines and doing all kinds of things, shouting into the microphone. I think the chair has done a good job in recognizing points of order. And with that being said, I move to call the question.
There's a motion to call the question. Is there a second? All in favor of calling the question, raise your token. All right, put them down. All opposed, raise your token. We've called the question. The question is whether the ruling of the chair shall be sustained. Yes vote would have us sustain the ruling of the chair and move on to a vote on whether or not the orders of the day are set aside. A no vote would continue business. All in favor of sustaining the ruling of the chair, raise your token. All right, put them down. All opposed. All right, put them down. This is a majority vote. All in favor of sustaining the ruling of the chair, please rise. Majority. Majority to sustain. Please sit. All opposed, please rise. We're going to have to do this the fun way.
It's going to count. It's close.
Ovens and Mark Montoni.
I'm afraid of what will happen. I think he's losing. Yeah, we're just burning time.
All in favor of sustaining the ruling of the chair, please rise.
Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Did you get me? I was at an emergency.
We should just wait. I'm I'm gonna go over and see what's going on over here and see how close they are. Well, let me see how close they are on the results. All right, and then I'll be right back. I gotta walk all the way across. Did you count? Do you want me to call the note? Mr. Chair. All opposed to the ruling of the chair, please rise. Two things. They have the results.
We're not curious. Set aside the orders of the day.
This is microphone 1. This is microphone 3. Is this 1 or 3? Hey, Paul. I didn't know if it was from the presiding officer's perspective or the audience. Maybe next time they should have some signs. We've done that before.
The prognosis is in. Those voting to sustain the ruling of the chair, 215. Those opposed to the ruling of the chair, 198. The chair's ruling has been sustained.
Mr. Chair, point of information, microphone 1.
Microphone 1.
Do the tellers have a result?
To sustain. So we're gonna. I'm sorry.
Do the tellers have a result? Yes, we do.
Yes.
Can we see them, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
While they're getting to that, the next item of business is going to be a 2/3 vote on whether or not we set aside the orders of the day. If you vote in favor of setting aside the orders of the day, then we continue with business. If you vote against setting aside the orders of the day, we are at recess. Everybody understand where we're at? All in favor of... Oh.
Mr. Chair.
Okay, hold on. We're going to pause. Pause. Be at ease. We're going to look at the result.
Mr. Chair, point of information, please. Microphone 3. Yes, sir. Point of information, microphone 3. Paul Bracco, delegate from Virginia. If we were to recess, when would we be recessed until?
1:30.
Thank you, sir.
Point of information, microphone 2, Keith
ahead.
Thompson, Louisiana. At what point do we begin charging time and a half for our use of the convention hall in AV?
2:30.
Double time, I'm sorry. Okay.
Mr. Ford, do you have accurate information?
So, folks, here's the issue. Technically speaking, we're supposed to, the breakdown crew will show up at 2 o'clock. So anything we need to do, need to do it now. They're estimating a 4-hour, well, they give us a 4-hour window. They're estimating that it's only going to be a 2-hour window. So we can kind of morph it till 3:30 or 4 o'clock, but it's hammer time. Okay. I would say, folks, if you haven't checked out, please double check and call the hotel desk, or maybe sneak out while we're doing things to the hotel desk, because hotels have gotten very strict about checked-out time these days. There's no longer a wink, wink, nod, nod.
Thank you, Mr. Ford.
A lot of it depends what kind of Hilton status you're in.
Is this interrupting motion?
Here are the results. Nope.
I'm waiting for the results, and then I have a motion.
Thank you. That, hold on. All of your
50%.
cheers, no one got
Not
over
plus one.
50%. Therefore, it is exactly the same that the two would be filled by the LNC.
Mr. Chair, motion to adjourn, signed aye. Motion to adjourn, signed
Object.
Correct. Point of order, microphone 3.
Mr. Chairman, where we are, Mr. Molman's motion is out of order because we were proceeding to the vote. Your ruling was sustained. You have a stack.
Yep.
And on the stack is we have to do a vote for whether or not we're going to set aside orders of the day and continue to do the business of the party first. Secondly, we go back to the motion that has already been made and seconded by the delegate from Ohio. And only thirdly, is it in order to recognize anyone for that motion that Mr. Molman wanted to make? It is not in any way in order for him to be able to jump the line to cut this off. It is not.
Your point is well taken. We'll be moving to a vote. Once again, the vote is, shall the orders of the day be set aside? That is a 2/3 vote requirement. All in favor of setting aside the orders of the day, please raise your tokens.
I'm fucking sick of this.
Put them down. All opposed.
I'm going to make this motion.
Put them down. All in favor, please rise.
Okay, we got to stand up. We got to rise if we want to get rid of it. Come on. 2/3 again.
Wait, now we're in favor of setting
Please
aside.
sit. All opposed. I think that's 2/3. All right, there's a call for division.
Mr. Chair,
Microphone
Mr. Chair, I ask you to call Mr. Chatterton to order. He has just bumped into me while I was at the microphone, and he has done... Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair.
Chatterton, just be careful when you're at the microphone.
Mr. Chairman.
Yes, Mr. Sarwar.
Point of order. Mr. Chatterton has made 4 motions in a row. You have called him to order repeatedly for how he has behaved at the microphone. And when this motion to divide, this motion for division, we have done multiple dilatory motions for division that have come from Mr. Chatterton. And I'm asking you to call the gentleman to order.
A motion to divide is in order. So hold on one second.
It means counting. Yeah, that's using up time is the purpose.
Point of
A
privilege.
motion to divide further is out of order. We've already had a
for a
standing
counted
vote.
vote.
So we'll proceed with business.
Point of privilege, microphone 3.
Call for a counted vote.
Nope, not in order. Dilatory.
Point of
Microphone
privilege,
one.
microphone 3.
We're back in business.
Yes, point of information. Are we back on Mr. Schultz's motion, which was seconded?
Yes. So Ms. Schultz, could you restate your motion one more time? Remind us where we're at. Oh, perfect. So the Schultz motion is she moves to suspend the rules to consider platform report proposals 8 through 9 for 30 minutes without amendment. We'll proceed to a ballot or a vote, whether or not to suspend the rules and take up those items. All in favor, raise your tokens.
So what is this?
What's on the screen? We're voting for Kara Schultz moves to suspend the rules to consider platform report proposals 8 and 9 for 30 minutes without amendment. Wait.
You gotta vote for it to find out what's in it.
Mr. Chair, point of information, microphone
Hold on,
3.
put them down. Wait, we're in the middle of a vote. I'm not going to be accepting points of order. Hold on, hold on.
Point of information,
Hold
microphone
on, 1 second. Give me a moment. Okay. Would the body like us to bring up 8 and 9?
Yes!
We're going to bring up 8 and 9. We're going to read it briefly. Hold on a second.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Is the Bylaws Committee Chair available?
Yeah.
Platform committee or bylaw?
But people want to know what bylaws 8 and 9 are, so I just want to read 8 and 9.
Platform.
Platform 8 and 9.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I apologize.
Yeah, I have them, Mr. Chair.
Hold on 1 second. Just give me 1 moment.
Bigotry is irrational and repugnant. That's it. What are 8 and 9?
I think one was to restore the bigotry is irrational and repugnant.
That's 8.
All right, real briefly. Platform proposal number 8, titled "We Condemn Bigotry as Irrational and Repugnant."
Yes, that's it. Mr. Chair.
Would insert language into the platform. We condemn bigotry as irrational and repugnant. Accordingly, and it goes on. Proposal. I'm not reading the whole thing. Proposal number 9, titled "Cleanup of 3.4," which is free trade and migration, changes language in that section. Isn't the platform stuff should be online, it should be available. We're going to put it on the screen. We're going to put it on the screen. We're going to put it on the screen. Just hang tight. Hang tight.
Mr. Chair, I have a point of personal privilege, please.
Point of personal privilege.
Yes, over by the Colorado delegation, I've asked Mr. Martin multiple times to stop. He's playing to distract us. We've already, at least I have already said that I cannot hear business. They're all crowded around that mic that aren't doing business, and it's
Who is
making
at the
it
microphone
impossible.
that actually is seeking to be recognized?
There are people
Raise your
seeking to
hand.
be recognized.
Everybody else, get away from the mic.
And please ask Mr. Martin to stop coming to Colorado and playing the ukulele when I've asked him multiple times that it's distracting.
Mr. Microphone, stop playing the ukulele when you're by the mic. If you're not by the microphone to do business, then I need you to go back to your delegation. Are you by the microphone to do business?
Yes.
Mr. Martin?
Yeah.
Are you? What are you?
Just because she says it doesn't make it true, Mr. Chair.
Are you by the microphone to do business? You said yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Mr. Chair, microphone 1.
Microphone 1.
Would you please call the vote on no for considering this? Because we were in the middle of a vote, if I'm correct.
We're going to proceed to a vote whether or not we consider these items. It requires 3/4. I mean, sorry, 2/3. It's day 4. I apologize. All in favor, please raise your token.
To consider.
Suspend the rules for the consideration of 3 and 4. I mean, of 8 and 9.
This is just for consideration.
Sit. All right, put them down. All opposed. Doesn't look like 2/3. Motion fails.
Well, back to the bylaws.
Just to confirm the last election.
I thought he was going to be here.
Okay.
Watch out, watch out. Coming through. You have an interrupted motion, right? It is. It should be.
I was jumping on.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
How does Steve pronounce his last name? How does Steve pronounce his last name? Michaela.
Either that or do another round at large.
I know.
Doesn't matter. We're not going to pass anything else. We get the fuck out of here.
We're not gonna. We're gonna end up in this.
I know.
Mr. Chair, Mike 1.
Point of personal privilege, Mr. Chair. Point of personal privilege, Mr. Chair.
Too late. Orders of the day. Our
Point of
bylaws.
personal privilege, Mr. Chair.
Which microphone?
3.
Go ahead.
Chloe Mineshausen from Kentucky. I request that members refrain from holding positions near the microphone in order to yield to other speakers, like Colorado has been doing over and over again all day. Delegations seated at the back are at a gross disadvantage because when they come up, there's a list in front of them, and then people like Mr. Sarwark walk in and take the front of the thing. And then you say, we are out of order because we're not timely, but we can't get to the mics. Please refrain from guarding the mics.
I'm making a motion to solve something once and for all. We'll take one vote. Literally take expelling people that need to be expelled.
I recognize bylaws chair, Mr. Dar.
Mr. Chair, I have an interrupting motion on mic 2.
What is your interrupting motion? What's the nature of your interrupting motion?
We saw the results of the last election for at-large. I would move that the top 2 vote-getters be appointed to the committee.
That's not an interrupting motion.
That would be a motion to suspend.
It was a tie, so
But it's not an interrupting motion.
that would not be in order as you proposed because there was 50% and there was a tie on the 2 and 3.
It's not an interrupting motion.
And that's also not an interrupting motion.
Okay.
Because that's business. So we're
Am
going
I
to go to
allowed
Mr.
to make that
Dar.
as a separate motion?
It's not in order at this time. I recognize Mr. Dar.
Thank you.
Mr. Dar.
Proposal number 12, presidential, vice presidential nominations. NOTA. This clarifies that if none of the above wins, nominations may be reopened, but none of the losing candidates from that round may be reconsidered for that term of office or nomination. The Bylaws Committee moves proposal number 12.
All right, we're now on to debate.
Mr. Chair, a point of privilege at microphone 3.
Microphone 3.
Mr. Chairman, the delegate from Hawaii just walked directly in front of a delegate from our delegation who is unable to see at all, playing his ukulele after being instructed by the chair to stop interrupting after Ms. Harlos made this point of privilege, after you called the gentleman to order today and other days, and he just walked in directly in front of our blind delegate playing a ukulele after you instructed him. I would ask that Mr. Martin be called to order, and if he is not in order, that he stop interrupting with the ability of a delegate who cannot see his ability to hear. Mr. Chair, Mr. Martin is out of order.
Mr. Martin, please come to order if you're not conducting business on microphone 3, and I'd ask the Sergeant at Arms to please monitor microphone 3 because they can't behave themselves over there. We're now back on to debate. Is there anyone seeking debate? Microphone 1.
Yes, Omar Okoro, Libertarian Party of Florida. I rise in support of this motion.
Microphone 2.
My name is Pietro Geraci, delegate from New York, and I move to call the question.
Is there a second? All in favor of calling the question, raise your token. Put him down. All opposed? The question has been called. The vote is on the bylaws proposal number 12. Do we even have it on? We will now proceed to a vote. All in favor of the proposal, please raise your token.
No, it moved. Sorry.
Put them down. All opposed? Motion carries.
I thought we were making up our own rules.
I have
Mr. Chair.
an interrupting point of parliamentary inquiry.
Okay. Who is parliamentary inquiry?
I would like to know when it would be in order, because I know you're immediately going to be calling on the next thing for Mr. Dar, for me to call up my motion to reconsider, which is a bylaw. So we're in bylaws, and it's an earlier bylaw. So I didn't know if that would be in order at this time.
That would be in order now because we have not recognized Mr. Dar yet.
I would move to call up my motion to reconsider the minority report number 2 for bylaw 11.
So I'd like to speak just a second about the Honorable Lady's motion to reconsider and enter in the minutes, which is what happened day before yesterday, I believe. This is one of the rarest parliamentary motions on earth. And the Right Honorable Lady has used it appropriately. What she did was freeze bylaw 11's minority report number 2 in place when it was defeated. She is able to now call that back up for reconsideration, and you will need to, at some point, give us a majority as to whether or not you want to take that back up. It will come up as it was unamended, just like it appeared on the screen. If you reconsider, it would then be 2/3 as if you hadn't yet considered it. This is just a place where you freeze a motion and then bring it back at a different time when you think you'll have a representative majority. So you'll be asked to consider whether or not you will reconsider bylaw 11, minority report number 2, that's a majority vote, and then after that it would be 2/3 to adopt that report if the body wishes. Questions for me on this particular motion? And no other, oh God, I hate I asked that question, Jesus Christ. I'll come to the gentleman from North Carolina first, but the Right Honorable Lady first.
Is my motion to reconsider debatable, and can it go into the merits of the main motion?
Yes, ma'am. It's as if it never happened. It was called up originally, and that was what
But
we
the
did.
reconsider can go into the merits, and it's debatable? Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Chair, do we know if that motion made yesterday would have required a second? And if it required a second, did it have 20 seconds?
Yes and yes.
Okay, thank you.
Go ahead, sir. Is this a interrupting motion?
It's another inquiry for the parliamentarian.
Mr. Parliamentarian?
It's my. I guess this is more of a just a question for parliamentary procedure or typical procedures with respect to this. Is my understanding, is this motion typically intended for reconsideration of motions wherein a small delegation takes something up, but then a larger portion of that delegation may later be present? I guess in the interest of saying, basically, my understanding is this is typically used when you have a very small portion just above quorum, and then later used with a larger portion. Is that not the most common usage?
It is the most common usage of a 1% of 1% of motions. However, let me give you an anecdote, even though I'm not trying to be dilatory or waste time. Imagine that the gentleman up here in the front row is moved to be an honorary member, but you don't have that class in your bylaws. And let's say, for the argument, it takes 9/10, and this gentleman founded the Libertarian Party in its entirety, and you only voted 87%. and now he's sitting in the room, and you've said, oh, you founded the party, but you're not good enough for membership. Sorry. If someone moved to reconsider and enter in the minutes, it would give the ability to recall that motion on another day. When you've had opportunity to speak to the 2 or 3% who thought he wasn't good enough, when it's brought back up, he gets 93%, and now he's an honorary member. That's typically the use of the motion. And I'm looking to my PRP colleagues in the room because I think, yep.
Okay, so that's to say if you think there's insufficient information on the first go-around, that affords you the opportunity for a second bite at the apple after having informed more delegates. Whereas my scenario that I propose is more common than that one, but that would be where you have very few people in the first
I think you've asked for a
occasion and more on
question
the
and it's
second.
been answered, but the Honorable Lady has used this in a different way, but it is still very much in order. So I
Okay,
would
thank
advise
you.
the Chair that now the motion is to reconsider the Right Honorable motion. So thank you.
Sir.
Mr. Chair, I would just like to take a second to welcome our parliamentarian, Mr. Whitaker, to the Libertarian Convention. I think he now fully understands how fun we are.
I was asked earlier by a gentleman from Wisconsin what from 1 to 10 where I was on things, and I said 9.5. He asked me again this morning if that had changed, and the answer was no. I have met a great many friends here, and I've appreciated my time with you. I appreciate your patience with me. I look forward to returning at some point, so thank you very much for the...
Point of information, Mr. Chair.
Point of
information, Mr. Chair. Microphone number 1, Josiah Baker, Tennessee. Thank you for that example. Is what we're about to vote on in the spirit of the founders of the party, like the parliamentarians just agreed to?
It's parliamentarily legal, so it's up to the body to decide what they want to do next. That's all I can comment on it.
Point of inquiry on microphone 3.
Microphone 3.
Mike Clagis, delegate from Arkansas. We have had a couple of times motions ruled as out of order to adjourn. I was wondering at what point would it be appropriate to reconsider one of those or to take up that motion to adjourn?
That's not interrupted.
When there is no current business being considered. So in between motions, in between business would be a time.
Okay, so not while we're considering a motion like now, but as soon as this motion is done, then the next...
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. All right. So is there any further debate on the question at hand? Okay.
Would you be willing to do that?
Microphone 1.
Because I just made mine.
Don't I get to speak to my
Oh,
motion?
yes, actually, you get to speak to your motion. Go ahead, Ms. Harlow.
Okay, so I know there's been some suggestions, I'm sure nothing foul intended, that it was done for an improper purpose, but I wanted to talk to people to see if there was something that would be more acceptable than was on the screen to try to get a consensus. So I do urge people to vote yes on the reconsideration, and if they do, I'm going to be offering an amendment that would bring down the seasoning requirement to a lower level, not 2 years, which, in speaking with delegates, they'd find more acceptable, and that number is 1 year, amenable to others. But I think we can amend this to something that people would be in favor of. And that's the purpose of the reconsideration, so I do urge you to vote in support of reconsideration. It doesn't adopt it, it just means we get to amend it and see if we can make it something better.
Microphone 3.
Nicholas Conrad, Alaska. I rise in opposition to the motion to reconsider. We saw the second minority report, and the body voted not to consider it. We were subject to considering it anyway, and we voted it down. The body was then divided and voted it down again. This motion does not constitute a second bite at the apple. It constitutes a fourth bite at the apple. Let's respect the body, our members, the voice. We did not make this decision rashly. We made it emphatically. I urge everyone not to reconsider. Thank you.
Microphone 1.
Yes, Omar Recaro, Libertarian Party of Florida. I rise in support of this motion because, if I remember correctly, it only failed by 6 votes. So actually, pretty close to 2/3 of us did want this.
Microphone 2.
Mr. Chairman, I move to call the question.
Mr. Chair, I have a point of information on microphone 3.
Point of information.
Can you please ask the convention secretary to put the language up on the screen? And is it amending a section of the bylaws that already exists, or is it pure insertion of language?
Mr. Dar, would you like to answer that question?
I believe that is most easily answered by having the text on the screen.
But does conventions
I think the
section
text
1
they want
already
on the
exist?
screen is the actual section.
It was not included in this is what I received as the minority report too. What are you looking at? The amendment, one from Griffiths. This was the minority report which I received in my email box. That's the way it was presented to me. Am I correct?
That is correct. That is using existing language and some amended language in this proposal.
This is the minority report number 2 that I received via my email box. This is the exact text copied from it. It was not formatted in the way that we had the bylaws proposal or the bylaws report. This was a minority report submitted.
I request that we format it with the blue insert and red strike through.
Point of information, I think it's on the wrong monitor.
That's how it comes. There's nothing we can do. We're not here to workshop motions. We're going to be here for hours.
Mr. Chairman, I was
So hold on.
recognized.
We are on a vote. Yes, your point's well taken. So we had a motion and a second to call the question. All in favor of calling the question, raise your token.
If we want to amend, we vote this down.
Put them down.
And then we vote again.
All opposed? We've called the question. It requires a majority to take back up the consideration of the amendment. All in favor, raise your token. Put them down. All opposed? All in favor, please stand. Obbins is already walking out here. Please sit. All opposed, please stand. No, it's majority. It would have to be by majority. All right. Here's what we're going to do. All in favor of the motion, please rise. We're going to do a counted vote.
Give lots of exercise in. Yeah, just I can't. I'm sure they let you borrow a chair. I won't kick you out. That's what I was thinking. Oh, this is a vote just to consider? I thought we already did. Give me a strike seat. At a minimum?
It's a recount. Consider.
I can also speak. I get it. Don't do that. Don't. If this does end up coming back for consideration, I will be. Who determines who's a delegate has always and should always be the affiliate. Period. If you're new to the party, it's up to the affiliates. I think it's yes, it's absolutely up to the affiliates. As a matter of officers, that's a different question. But as a matter of delegates, is it? Is this the first phase?
You should not be allowed to make decisions affecting the party with almost nothing about or no involvement. Especially when we've been noticed. Yes.
That's up to the affiliate. The affiliate bylaws should require seasoned requirements. It's not on this model. It's not on national to give a top-down daddy government solution. Stupid. I shouldn't.
I agree that the state can, but not
well, then if they should and are not, then talk to the states, don't talk to national.
Stephen, I got your row here too.
Yes.
Say it on the mic, please.
All opposed, please stand.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Pay attention, 15. 38.
Trying. So.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have the results. So the rarest 1% motion, we have those voting in affirmative 205, those voting against 204, majority has it.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Mr. Chair, microphone one.
Microphone one.
I'd like to make a motion to amend, if that's in order at this time.
I can't hear you. People are talking.
I would like to make a motion to amend, if that is in order at this time.
I'm sorry, say it again.
I would like to make a motion to amend, if that is in order at this time.
Yes. Wait.
Excellent.
Yes, it is. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Excellent. As soon as the language, I know the secretary is typing, but I want to make sure everybody understands what I'm going to do. And it'll be easier if the language is up. Perfect. I would like to strike the words "the prior" from 1B, and I would like to strike paragraph C underneath number 1 entirely.
Second. There's been a motion and a second. Would you like to speak to your motion?
I think that's
I think the main concern that I heard with many delegates is that they were concerned about the lapsed period. They may not get notification. They may not know. There's also a concern about what about people who were active 10 years ago who decide to come back? And they've been members for many, many years. So this resolves that. It takes it down to just you're a member for any random 2 years. You've paid dues at least twice. And that's it. And we don't worry about lapsed periods, which, by the way, screwed us at the Judicial Committee 4 years ago. We don't worry, or membership periods, and that's it. So we don't have to worry about that stuff at all. right? All we have to worry about is, has this person paid dues to the party twice? And that's easy to find out. You look at the transactions, you're done. So, thank you.
All right.
Oh, yeah, get rid of the semicolon and obviously in B as well. I mean, that's...
We are on debate of the amendment. Is there anyone seeking to debate the amendment on microphone 2?
Yes, I seek debate. I'm going to debate the merits of the amendment and the main motion as one thing because it's the same argument. The affiliates are responsible for choosing their delegates. They always have been. They always should be. This is a top-down daddy government solution that you guys want because you're so afraid of a guy on Twitter, all right? Stop it. If you want this fixed, do the work in the affiliate. Get involved. Do the work.
Microphone 3, debate.
Yes, debate. So the challenge here is that the portion that says and/or members of an affiliate party, it's hard to figure out. We don't have the information at the national level as far as who has been a member for 2 years. You're relying on a state party who you think might have just been taken over to certify that someone's been a member for 2 years or not. If it would be in order, I think, to eliminate the and/or members of an affiliate party, so who are sustaining members of the party and who have been such members for 2 or more years. I think that would be a better way to go. I would propose that as an amendment if the body is open to it.
All right, we have an amendment to the amendment. Is there a second?
What?
Is that 20 seconds? Put them up. All right, we have a second. So there's an amendment to the amendment that has been moved and seconded. We're on debate of that item. Would you like to speak to your motion, Mr. Starr? Any further, I guess?
I think mostly I have. I think the issue is enforceability. And so for me, just we want people to be sustained members of the party for the longest time. There's very few people out there who are here only because they're a member of an affiliate party. So let's just do something that that actually works, because with affiliate party membership, it just won't work. You won't be able to rely on anything to come to a conclusion that somebody's been there for 2 years or more.
Microphone 1.
Point of order, please.
As the person and one last thing, if you've got, I'm sorry, one last thing, if you have a new affiliate.
Hold on, I've already recognized microphone 1.
Yes, I just want to speak against the amendment to the amendment, because the body voted down having it as centralized. You have to pay dues to a national party that you don't even want to be a part of because they're doing crazy shit like endorsing Republicans and doing joint fundraising committees with our opponents. We shouldn't have to be donating to that to be able to come here and fix it. That's why we voted that shit down yesterday. That's why I brought this back up yesterday, so that we could fix this amendment and get it passed. Ken Mollman just proposed an amendment to fix this to where it's actually logical, to where it doesn't screw anybody over, to where we don't have to rely on some stupid 30-day notice, because that was crazy. Let's vote in favor of Ken Mollman's amendment. I don't know why we're doing an amendment to an amendment already.
Point of order.
Point of order, Mr. Chatterton.
I believe this amendment would make this substantively similar to the original bylaws report proposal, in which it was required to be based on national party membership. Would that not make this out of order for being substantively too similar to the item that we already took up as a body and rejected?
Point of order.
I don't think it would be just to raise it is what we should do here.
We will stop crowding.
Well, point of order is we go with that.
Yeah. Just in case. Just in case. I don't want to jump.
I tried to avoid it. Yes. I think I said enough.
It's true. Mr. Chair, It's as if the argument never happened to begin with. That's what reconsideration does.
All right.
The motion, the amendment stands as it is. It is substantially different. It includes a term, the 2-year term, so it is not similar to the original motion. We're back on to debate on the amendment of the amendment. Is there any debate on microphone 3?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Jennifer Leatherberry from Virginia. While I do agree that I think everyone here should be a sustaining member of the party, I do know that a seasoning requirement would have disqualified at least 3 of our delegates who are here today, including one of our candidates for Congress.
What I would do is I would still go ahead.
Microphone 1.
I yield.
Joe Roberts from Texas. I move to call all pending questions at this time.
No.
Is there a second? What's your name again, sir?
Joe Roberts from Texas.
All right, so the motion presented is to call all previous questions, which means we would just vote on the amendment to the amendment. We would vote on the amendment, and then we'd vote on wherever we're at that point on the main motion. Does everybody understand? All in favor of calling all previous questions, raise your token. Put them down. All opposed. The ayes have it. We will now vote on the amendment to the amendment, which is a star amendment. Does everybody understand where we're at? All in favor, raise your token. Majority votes until we get to the final. All right, put them down. All opposed? Fails.
Point of privilege, Mr. Chair.
Point of privilege, which microphone?
Microphone 3. Would you mind stating the motion specifically for us?
I'll do my best because we'll put it on the screen. How about that?
Thank you.
So we're now voting on the Ken Mullman amendment. It's highlighted in blue. All in favor of the amendment as presented, raise your tokens. Put them down. All opposed. We're going to do a standing vote. All in favor, please rise.
I think it passes, but goddamn, it's tight. Which also means it's not going to pass this May.
All right, sit down. All opposed, please rise. The ayes have it. The Mullman amendment has become the main motion. It would require a 2/3 vote to adopt. We'll put the language on the screen one more time. Can you highlight it?
We're just there now. Yeah. Like I said, I'm just going to.
All in favor, please raise your token.
Come on.
I did.
Okay.
This is a 2/3 vote. All in favor, raise your tokens. Put them down. All opposed. Fails to get 2/3, motion dies.
Mic 3.
Mr. Chair.
Mic 3.
Microphone 3.
Mr. Chair, I move to suspend the rules and elect to the LNC at large the top vote getter from round 2, leaving only 1 vacancy.
There's been a motion to.
This
Is there a second? What's your name and state, sir?
Joe Brungart, Michigan.
What's your motion?
Can you,
I wanna move on.
I think it's mine.
Restate the name, please.
State your name.
Joe Brungart from Michigan.
And the motion was to.
When we get to
The motion is to suspend the rules and elect to the LNC at large the top vote getter from round 2 of voting, leaving only 1 vacancy.
So I think that would be me, right? So, Mr. Dar, I'm going to have you come up here because
No
I'm
problem.
being considered.
It's all right. Let go. It's going to fail. I can't let this happen.
May I speak to my motion?
That is a motion to suspend and do the thing, right?
Yes, sir.
It's not debatable. But is he able to speak to his motion? No, no, not. And don't speak to the motion. So thank you. Clarifying with the parliamentarian. Huh? 2/3? Yeah, okay. I'm going to call for a vote. This vote requires 2/3. All those that are in favor of appointing the top vote getter, which is Stephen Nikela, please raise your tokens.
I don't want that. I voted against this appointment shit.
Please lower your tokens. All those opposed, please raise your tokens. That is not 2/3. Please lower your tokens.
Mr.
Thank
Chair, microphone 1.
Passing back to Mr. Nikela.
Mr. Chair, microphone 1.
Microphone 1.
Ken Molman, delegate from Ohio. I move to adjourn. Signed, aye.
Second. Second.
A motion to adjourn signed aye is not debatable and requires a majority.
A point of order. It is debatable. An adjournment that dissolves an assembly is fully debatable. We made this mistake in 2018.
Your point is well taken. So we are on to debate whether or not
Mr.
to
Chair,
adjourn.
microphone 1, Keith Thompson.
Microphone 1.
Call the question.
There's a motion to call the question.
Second.
All in favor of calling the question? That would require 2/3 to call the question. All in favor of calling the question, raise your token. Put them down. All opposed. The ayes have it. The question is, shall the body adjourn, sign, die? Threshold is majority. All in favor?
Yes.
Put them down. All opposed? The ayes have it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming to the Libertarian National Convention 2026. I'll see you in 2028. Have a great day. Enjoy your families. Have a safe travel. Thank you all for coming.
Thank you. Can I have the college students, Young Americans for Liberty, Students for Liberty, once more in front of Florida and Pennsylvania on the left side of the room? Thank you. We're going out to lunch.
So, Avens O'Brien, I want to remind people, I would like all former chairs who happen to be in attendance to go up to the stage so I can get a picture of you with our outgoing chair and our new chair. All former chairs of the Libertarian Party National Committee, please